Hello. Banter. I did that way too fast because I didn't have a banter question. I was supposed to stall. I forgot to stall.
I wish you would have gave me like a heads up. I would have been there with you. I thought you kind of figured it out with your silence. But
Nope. I did not figure it out. And now we here. Look, we just let y'all in behind the fifth wall. Okay. Banter. Here's the question.
how many walls do we?
What happened?
Never mind. I was gonna just ask you how many walls do we have if we're at the fifth one. I didn't know
Oh.
how deep it gets. Pause.
When girls say that you could... How many walls do you think girls have? Is it just like 4 walls?
No, there's levels to the walls.
Because it's called a box.
Man. It doesn't matter. There's levels to it. It's more than 3-dimensional because there's, if you ever, like you've understood that even like when you had sex, and I'm not in the rooms with you, so please tell me if I'm wrong, but there's like different doors you start unlocking. So even though you think that it starts off with these 4 walls, there's levels.
So it's more than 4 walls.
There's a penthouse. Yeah.
Got you. Mm-hmm. Okay. Banter. Thank you for that. Was a good clarification. That was
No
pretty
problem.
good. What is a quality that you would like in a man?
What?
Vibe with me.
Okay. Just one.
Yeah. It doesn't even necessarily need to be a romantic kind of thing. Like,
Okay.
what's a good man quality for you? Don't think so deep.
I did because when the first thing that came out of my mind was humor, right? But then you said like man, and it was just like
True. Okay, I understand.
Like
I understand.
anybody. Like
This is
if
more
you're
like
humorous-
surface level. Like,
Yeah.
what quality? What's a good man quality to have?
I don't want to go first, Greg.
No.
No, because everything I sound in my head, I just sound like shallow Hal right now.
It's a shallow question.
Yeah. So you answer it first. Let's see how you walk down this path.
I think a man needs to know how to dress.
Oh, we're still sticking on man. I thought you.
Yeah, I said a male quality.
This is
That's
not.
what I phrased it.
Okay. Oh, I would agree with you on that, Greg.
But like to me, that's a big deal. Like a man should know how to upkeep himself. He should know how to present himself.
Absolutely. Okay.
That's a good quality for a man to have.
I agree. Thanks. See, that helped me better understand what your question was, because I was like,
that's why I was like, let me not take it off of like a relationship. Like, what you want in your man?
that's what I'm like. But you said take it out of a relationship, but you're still saying it's my man.
No, I was
In a man. But do you see where we kind of were the okay? We're here now, and I agree with you. I would like you don't have to be physically attractive to be, but if you're able to dress well and smell good, absolutely. Like I love that. Very upkeep is very attractive, even if you're not physically attractive to me.
Yo, shout out! I literally started wearing cologne like 3 years ago.
Only 3, okay.
Yeah, that's because somebody on Twitter said if you a man, if you over the age.
Twitter made you wear cologne.
This chick was like, if you over a certain age and you still wear cologne, you a fucking loser. I was like, nope, let me go get some cologne.
Damn. I mean, shout out to
and
you.
I haven't looked back.
No, it's a really good attribute, because the cologne is not just the smell, because it's like your chemicals, so it kind of builds into, why she like to just smell on the back of your neck.
Back of your neck.
Yeah.
What's a good woman quality?
I think she definitely got to smell good.
Okay.
And it not like I love like the idea of like a woman like walking by me and she smells amazing. I love that.
Ironically, it is still, you need to know how to fucking dress.
I think everybody can learn how to dress.
No, I'm talking about it's the way you present yourself. I don't care. You could be a doctor with billions of dollars in the bank and live in Beverly Hills. If I see you outside with a bonnet on, I'm instantly judging you, thinking you scum.
Why would you even know that was my profession?
Don't care.
I think that you...
That's what I'm saying. But no, that's what I'm saying. I don't care what your profession is. The first thing I see is that bonnet.
Yeah.
Out in public.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that's an issue because
that's not a good quality.
Sometimes you got to keep the curls tight and the humidity. Sometimes you got to keep that bonnet on so you have to go to your event. Well, I still got things to do.
Get a better hairstyle.
Greg, you don't understand a woman's hair if you can say that.
I don't care to. I had to wash Ava hair yesterday. That shit was no joke.
Yeah, and that's because, and even think about it, she has locks. Like at this point, think about if it was just.
I liked it better when she didn't have locks when I washed her hair. It was easier to wash. Her hair is heavy.
Okay. Yeah, no, but don't disrespect a woman's hair like that.
And women who keep lotion in their pocketbooks. That is a good woman quality to have.
You have to have lotion in your pocketbook.
Some women don't.
Especially, do they have hand sanitizer? If they have hand sanitizer, you gotta also have lotion. For me,
what's the point of carrying this purse?
Keys.
Boo.
My lips.
Boo. Lotion.
Hand sanitizer. Yeah.
You are supposed to have hand stuff.
I always have hand stuff in my bag, but that's what I'm like.
Because that's a good woman.
Well, because nobody wants dry hands, and when you see somebody with dry hands, you want to help them.
Thank you.
Because when you see it, you just it feel like it hurt.
It's a good woman trait, yo.
I just thought that was people in general.
Nah.
I didn't think about it that way. Just grab some lotion in the hand sanitizer. There's some at the dollar store too. You could just grab that, throw that. They have travel sizes and everything.
You do?
Yeah.
Go to Target. They got the travel section. Yo.
You better stop shouting people out that don't give us no money.
I'm just saying.
I was just playing. Greg, go ahead.
It's a good thing to have. It's a good thing to have. Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying that you have either underestimated the thought process of this woman.
You don't think I prepared?
This is too much.
This is every week, bro.
I'm ready.
The gist of this conversation is that I'm right and y'all wrong. Gigi. Hey, welcome, everybody. Welcome to Convo 153, just a conversation with Greg and Gigi. I'm the person that talks first. G. And I'm joined by my sister. Gigi. What to do, shawty?
Hi, everyone. I'm all right. I just feel like I've been busy. Life has definitely provided me with a lot of projects that I have to, I want to, I can't say that I have to, I want to embark upon, and I'm really excited about it, but it's taking a lot of my time and making me a little like, realizing that I just need to turn down a little bit.
Turn down for what?
Because then there's days where I just want to relax, and instead of me like relaxing and doing things that I need to do for myself, I just want to sleep. And I'm like, nah, I still got to do things for me. How much I haven't forgotten since the beginning of this year is that I gotta make sure that I make time for me. Outside of that, Carly is cool. She's still here. You know what I'm saying? Living her best life, the best that she can.
You think she knew she ran away?
I think she didn't realize it until she didn't come back. Yeah, I think it was at that moment when she realized it started getting late and no one was coming to pick her up. Or
why did that make sense?
Because she liked being with people. But I think it was at that moment. And then it was the next day, and then she ended up with all these other dogs. And she's in a cage. What? She didn't know what was going on. She was afraid. It was at that moment. Yeah, she don't run. She don't even walk fast. But it just makes me take more precautions with her as well, and just being more aware. But not to blame nobody, but she don't go nowhere with me. I mean, and you've been around me with her, and she don't go nowhere. She be right with me. So I just have to be cognizant of that too. What about you, Greg?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling. A lot happened. Ava was sick all week, and she was on spring break, and it was just like, get better already. Shout out, we figured out what it was though, so happy about that.
And she's better now?
Yeah, she cool. She's straight.
Yeah. Was that more cost effective? Because like technically you ain't have to do nothing.
It was not cost effective.
Oh.
Not in the slightest.
Oh, okay.
This country sucks when it comes to insurance.
Oh, I didn't think about it that way, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, other than that, I'm straight. Getting ready to go to Kenya on Saturday.
Wow, that's happening really fast.
That's what I said too. I was looking at the calendar. I said, "Oh shit, that's next week."
Wow.
So yeah, I'm straight. I'm good. Chilling, can't complain at all.
Wow. Do you need to take any more vaccinations or anything like that?
No. I need to go get the malaria pills though.
Sounds exciting. And for the audience that doesn't know what a malaria pill is.
Oh, it's to prevent you from getting malaria. Where I'm going, malaria is really high. From my understanding, it affects your vision, and it's like like a really strong fever. It could kill you for sure. But it's also very treatable and prevented, and it's also preventable if you're on the pills. So
understood. Does it have any side effects?
Nah, not really.
Okay.
Last time I had to take it, it's like once a day, and no. But there is some, from my understanding, there are like pills. Like some people was taking like 3 pills a day.
Wow.
And it wasn't making them sick.
Wow.
I'm like, that's because y'all ain't go to CVS.
No, it's whatever they prescribed.
You should go to CVS.
What? CVS? What? Didn't you have to like go to a doctor and they prescribed it to you?
CVS. They got the Minute Clinic.
Understood. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Go to that Minute Clinic real quick. They prescribe you the good stuff. Taking those damn 3 pills a day. What type of shit is that?
I'm screaming.
So,
you ready to get into these topics, Greg?
Let's do it. Me and you.
Let's do you. Pause. Yeah.
You cannot do me, but you can. What's my topic? Competition. Do you believe that there is a such thing as competition in this world anymore? And don't just think of the word competition, right? Think of like, do you think there's hierarchy? Do you believe in statuses, or
we're back to the title conversation then? We're back to title conversation.
Nah, not really.
Okay.
In a sense, but
yeah,
not really.
Okay, because you went from competition and then you took the whole definition of competition out.
When you think of when I think of the word I'll answer the question first. No, I don't think there's a such thing as competition anymore because everybody's pussy.
What?
Absolutely, everybody wants everybody to win in life now. Like, no, some people gotta lose. There is winners and there's losers. So in competition, there's winners and losers. So not everybody can win.
Okay, but everyone can win in their level.
Trash. Look, it's people like you.
No, I believe in competition. I believe in the idea that even with my friends, like, I want my friends to do great and I want to do great. But the thing is that we're not even in the same avenue for our greatness.
Somebody has to be better than the other. That is a competition.
Okay, so what is the issue with me wanting you to be better so I can be better than you, then you can be better than me, and we're still rising to the top?
No. At some point, I need you to understand I'm better than you.
That's what you want in your life.
1000%. What's the point of doing anything?
Because you like it?
I like to edit videos. Like I think I'm a very good video editor. I'm a damn good video editor.
Okay.
And I want to look at somebody else who's video editing and say, I'm better than you.
Okay.
Now, I hope you become as good as me someday so I can just continue to get better. No, nigga, I'm better.
You just said it, but you just didn't say it that way.
No,
I hope you continue to work hard so you can be as good as me.
That's not who I'm going to be.
But I'm just saying, but even if you said that, that's still saying that I'm better than you. And my thing is like, you wouldn't want someone like too inspired to be you or to be better. Like, why do you think that even the producers, when I even think about music, like they've found inspiration and they've created either their own lanes or tried to be better than their counterpart that inspired them?
Nope.
No? Okay.
No. Because I hear what you're saying. I definitely hear what you're saying.
All right.
But I can't sit here and think, right? I think Michael Jordan's a great example of this, right? You think Michael Jordan wanted somebody to be on his level?
I think
the nigga made up lies about other players just to dominate them.
I understand that, but I don't think that. Okay, so when it comes to being the best, you have to be challenged by the best in order for you to say that you've achieved these things. So for me not to believe that anyone is ever on my... If you can't beat me, if you don't ever think I'm on your level, you can't win if I'm never on your level to win. You ever remember think about video games. Like, you know, it builds up and you finally get to the boss. Like, there's a level there because you're trying to achieve that. If you don't beat the boss, but you beat everybody else, where's your achievement? Where do you win there? You don't. Because in your mind, in order for you to win the game, you got to beat the boss. For sure. So if no one's ever on my level to challenge me and I don't win, how do I say that I'm the best?
Because you know you're the best.
You can't. Okay. If you never challenge anybody and I just keep saying that I'm the best because I'm not going to challenge nobody.
I could challenge anybody in the world. Just because I challenge you doesn't make me feel like you're on my level. In fact, I'm challenging you to show you that you suck.
But the only Greg, just walk with me, okay. Think about levels in the game. Think about even certain matches when it comes to wrestling. Like, there's certain people that can fight certain people in order for them to actually say that they are this.
Yeah, I understand that.
So if I am A-level wrestler and I'm fighting a C-level wrestler and that C-level wrestler beats me, guess what? Now I'm on the A-level. But if that A-level person beats the C, it doesn't change anything. It just allows another C. But let me finish.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
It allows a C-level now person to be on B because now I've already had the opportunity to fight someone on that level. The person that's under you now be able to evolve and to eventually get to beat you again like you the boss, and then they can say that they're the best. So I think that in order for you to say that you're the best, you have to say that you fought with the best, because if you didn't, then your level of achievements means nothing.
Once you have fought, once you have gone through the gauntlet of fighting all those people, and you know you are now clearly the top. I'm the top of the mountain now. I don't want nobody else to be on my level. Nobody else will ever come close to my level.
Yeah, but you can only say that by continuing to be able to be challenged by people that may, quote unquote, think they on your level in order to say that. But that's what I'm saying, that's still a mindset until you lose. It's still a mindset until you lose. So if there might be somebody coming up in the ranks that eventually...
Oh, they bugging outside.
That sounds crazy.
That's real crazy. And he's still going. He won't stop. Is it the super van that's right there?
Yes. But you knew what it was. But it was just...
They're going to keep going. All right. Excuse me, mister.
You just got to get the parking right.
Is he done? It's like if you listen to the pods from this past weekend, everybody Amber Alert was going off.
I didn't.
Amber Alert didn't go off when the earthquake happened?
No.
Yo, black people are so unserious. It's not even funny.
Yeah, it was. I was angry because I don't want to talk about that fight because I'm not going to tell him myself. I was just like.
I loved all the memes. Every last one of them. I think somebody did what Wendy Williams fell on set. They was like, the Statue of Liberty is doing right now. Somebody said Harlem finally shook.
You guys are stupid.
I was like, you gotta love our people, man. But yeah, back to the whole thing about if I'm like I said, if I'm at the top, I'm at the top, and I don't. Someone else could look to me,
yeah,
and think that they could touch me. Cool, but as they say, shoot for the king, you better not miss. My thing is like, and going back to the whole Michael Jordan comparison, and just the competition in general. No, Jordan never looked at anybody as the same level as him. Never. Once Jordan, when he got to the league, he was like, okay, I got to get past Isaiah, got to get past Bird, got to get past Magic. But once I'm past them niggas, ain't nobody else but me. And I think we've lost that in the world.
No, he also retired, so no one could really challenge him at that point.
For sure.
So it's just like you kind of have this mindset, but you haven't really been challenged by people that we now are seeing today.
For sure. Because, if LeBron goes against Jordan, I think LeBron gives it.
So does that take away his idea of that he's the best?
From Michael Jordan's perspective, no.
But in actuality, for you?
Still no. Okay. If Jordan to me,
so you're saying
that's the essence of competition.
No, because then that's just a thought process, Greg. I can tell you that I'm the best in the world, and because I don't allow anyone to challenge me because I don't think I'm on my level means what?
It's not allowing everybody else to challenge you. You can challenge me all you want. My thing is,
you retired.
When the challenge happens,
yeah.
When there is something where it can be measured that I am better than you, tell me that I'm better than that person. Don't sit here and tell me you both win. Everybody gets a participation trophy. No, it clearly states the stats, the data, the logic. It all says that Greg is better. So acknowledge me.
Until someone beats you.
Until someone beats me, for sure.
But if no one has opportunity because now you decided I'm not editing no more.
All right. Then I went out on top.
Okay. That's your logic then, to go out on top.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Bring it to the podcasting space, right?
Okay.
If all the numbers and data and logic shows that we have the number one podcast in the world, right? But somebody comes along and says, no, that podcast is better because of X, Y, and Z. But all of the data shows that we have the number one podcast.
Okay.
And that person decides not to acknowledge you. That's not going to rub you the wrong way?
No.
Bullshit. Hell, we are number one.
Yeah.
The data says it.
Yeah.
Analytics said anything that you want to use to measure it says that we are better than podcast B. And you're going to sit here and say podcast B is better? Suck a dick.
Yeah, because my preference has nothing to do with
your preference.
No. Sorry. Because it's just people are going to have favoritism.
Everything is subjective. Competition is definitely now subjective.
It's not, because you get to choose your opponent.
What you mean?
You get to choose your opponent now. Before it was like you had to get to the levels, but now you can actually see who you want to go up against. Even if you may not, it's like if you aim for the moon. If you aim for the stars and you reach the moon, like you're still aiming high. You're still reaching a level.
Because you didn't reach the stars.
Not yet. You don't even know if that could happen.
See? No, you failed. You didn't reach the stars.
Yeah.
You were shooting for the stars.
And maybe it wasn't my time. But I've learned.
You failed.
I've learned.
But you missed. Did you not miss?
Kobe couldn't even play basketball when he first started.
And?
He had to teach himself.
Because he wanted to be great.
Okay.
And then he became great.
Yeah.
That's different.
But that's by challenging himself every day with players that were either he believed were on his level to make him greater. He learned different moves and he created his own moves based off the inspirations from the other players that were teaching him, helping him become a better player. You
think that I'm arguing that you need to be challenged. Of course you do.
So then that's not the argument. But that's competition.
No, that is a part of competition. Another part of competition is at the end of the day, somebody wins. No?
Okay. Yes.
But in the world we live in, everybody wins.
everybody can win. It just depends on its perspective. But if you look at the situation, there's going to be a winner and loser. It's just how you see it. I mean, like I'm saying, like if person A fought person C and person C won, they're automatically on level A. But if person A beats level C, they don't have any acknowledgement or advancement, but C may move up to level B just because they had the opportunity to go against level A.
But
so there is still a win. Yes, A is always going to be on top, but guess
moral
what?
victories?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
You lost.
Okay.
And I think we should be okay with telling people that they lost.
That's you need that.
Absolutely. Don't tell me I won when I fucking lost. You know how demoralizing that is?
I think that's subjective. It depends on what you lost.
That's like saying the lottery numbers are X, Y, are 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 5, 6, 7, and someone say, "Oh, but you still won."
No.
What? How is it not?
Oh, because I lost.
Oh, but that's more definitive.
That is definitive. Those are numbers. Numbers came out. I didn't get the numbers, and that's it.
So you up for a promotion. You and somebody else is up for a promotion at work, and that person gets the promotion and you don't. You didn't lose.
Yeah, but I also probably have open opportunity for something else. It's perspective, Greg. Yes, I lost, but I can still win if I want to.
No, you can't because you lost. But that person got promoted.
But even in the lottery, I could just play again.
You can.
Yeah, it doesn't take away that. It doesn't.
It does take away that you lost.
At that moment, yes, Greg, I lost. So now what?
You lost. Admit it. Move on. The thing is, my thing is we're in a society where no one loses. Everyone wins. Everyone gets a participation trophy. Or it's perceived that way so that no one gets their feelings hurt.
Do you think that's the world or you think that's social media?
It's the world.
You think that happens in real life?
Let me take that back. I think it's probably.
It's social media. Yeah, that's what it comes off as. Because if you put that same individual in the real world, it's not going to work that way.
But that's the thing, though. People believe that's how the world is. It's sad.
But that's what social media promotes. And you're on it all the time, so you understand.
No, I don't. I know that there's winners and losers in the world. Because I'm a winner. And there are losers.
Wow, Greg. Yes, you are.
Amen.
Yes.
You're a winner too.
Thank you so much, Greg. If you're hearing it from you, it means so much.
It should.
Yeah.
Saying hearing it from you means nothing. You gotta believe you're a winner.
I'm screaming. You're right. And as long as I retire.
But if you have the accolades and stats to back it up too, you're a real winner.
Sure, because there are some winners that are losers, Greg.
That's objective. But that's good. You're right, though. There's some winners that are losers.
Yes, Greg.
That's all I had. Still such thing as competition anymore.
I believe that there's still competition in the world.
I wish there was.
Because if then there wouldn't be war either.
That was a real bad joke.
You ready for mine, Greg? We get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. So mine is also a clip. I was perusing through, I don't know what platform it was. Could be Instagram, could be TikTok, could be a TikTok on Instagram, could be Instagram on TikTok. Y'all know how it goes. I don't know. It's a video. But I definitely want to share her views because I have some thoughts on it, and I'll give you my question once we listen to it. Greg, can you let them know who it is?
This is Nabina.
I don't know what I laughed, Greg. Do it again.
Nabinicia. I pray that's not her full name. Nabina Nishia. And I think her last name is Atkinson because she has on a family shirt that says Atkinson. Nybenahis. That is the title of this episode. Will we play it?
I'm so sorry. Greg has it on his phone. I should have pulled it up and I could have saved it, and I'm so sorry. But yes, Greg, please play the clip.
It really told me to stop asking him about his kids because it was getting weird. Like, no, Ninja, what's weird is the fact that you ain't never got your fucking kids. And I know if you can make time to see me, and I know you can see them badass kids. Like that girl saying in that video, go help that bitch with them kids. It's no secret that I don't date people with children. It's fucking non-negotiable, okay? I like to be able to go as I please. I'm dating for marriage, and I would like for my person's first child to be my first child. That's just how I live in my head. Met this dude or whatever, y'all. When I say the conversation was so good to the point where I didn't even acknowledge the fact that he had children. I didn't care. But the conversation was so good. Almost a month into us talking, I'm like, let me try to invite these little motherfuckers to something. First things first, the fair came around. I'm like, me and my sister plan on taking her kids to the fair. Would you like to join us with your kids? He says, and I quote, they will be with their mom this weekend, maybe next weekend. That gave me the impression that you had your kids at some fucking point. Another weekend came by. Me and my friend was having a picnic. She was bringing her kids. And I'm like, we're going to be at Centennial Park. It is okay if you bring your children, yada, yada, yada. He says, and I quote, my kids aren't going to be here this weekend. And in my mind, I'm thinking, when will they fucking be there? Because at this point, you don't never got your fucking kids. Third and last time inviting them to something. Invite them to the fucking skate rink. He says, and I quote, stop asking me about those kids. Those kids or your kids? That was like exhibit 9,472 of our I don't fucking date men who have kids, because it seems like they only take care of the kids if they still messing with the baby mama, live in the household with the baby mama, or if they just a good man, and that's fucking never happening. I rarely see it. So yeah, that was a fucking wrap for me. Like, go help that bitch with them kids. And I'm just one of those women, I learned from my surroundings. If you don't take care of that bitch kids, I know if we would have kids, you wouldn't be taking care of mine. So let's just wrap this shit up right here, because I can see this is not going to work.
Okay. So as you heard that, I have two questions for you, Greg, and we can definitely expound on it how you want to, or even go in another direction if you picked up anything else from it. But the first thing that I got from that was she let us know that she did not date men with children. And so my question, but decided that in this instance that she would date a man with a child. Do you think that her going against her beliefs is the reason why it didn't work out?
No. It didn't work out. Oh. Yeah, still no. It didn't work out because she decided she tried to control the situation that she just wasn't in control of. That's what I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, you tried to control when you meet his kids.
But we didn't even talk about the kids yet, because at this point she's already decided that she's letting us know that in her mind, how she lives in her space, she does not date men with kids.
Yes.
So that means she has never prepared herself with kids. She's never took the time to understand how it would be to try to date someone or act like just even dabble in that space. Mm-hmm. But then you have this conversation with this man, and off the rip, because the conversation is so good, you disregard it. You don't bring it back. You don't take into consideration that this is not something that you are willing to do, and accept that. But now you're upset that he doesn't want you to meet his kids. You didn't even want to be a part of someone's lives if they had kids.
For sure. But then she did.
So do you think that going against her beliefs?
No, I honestly think she just tried to control the situation. And that wasn't happening.
But if she didn't date someone with kids, she wouldn't even have to worry about this at all. Yeah, this wouldn't even be an issue 3 weeks in, because she said almost a month. So it hasn't even been a whole 4 weeks.
Like, I understand what you're saying. I just think even in that situation, let's say if she did want somebody with kids, even if that was the case, the fact that she's trying to rush that process is the reason why it failed. It has nothing to do. It could have been anything. She could have not dated and I'm living in the situation, maybe I shouldn't be, but if she said I don't date somebody with dreads, and sorry locks, my bad, I don't date somebody with locks, and conversation was so good, I just disregarded the locks. And then she was like, let me wash your hair. He's like, no. Don't wash my hair. I don't want you to touch my hair. You can't touch my hair. But I've already accepted that you have locks, even though I don't like them. That's still on you, bitch. You can't control, like, you can't tell, you don't, just, it's the belief, like, and at the end of the day, it's like, no, because I was making sense. That actually was a good-ass point. At the end of the day, you're trying to control something, even though, because you at that moment decided that's what you wanted. Now you got to live with how this is going to play out.
So you don't think that if she didn't just date a man without kids, this wouldn't be an issue for her?
No.
I think so. I think that you telling me you don't like something and it's not even being brought or thrown in your face in the way that you thought that it would be. Mm-hmm. But if you decided to stick to what you knew, that you believe that you don't date people with children, the conversation would be moved.
Do the man know that she didn't want to date anybody with with children?
We're both. I don't know her. I want me to call her on the phone, Greg?
No, I'm saying.
I mean, we listen to the same thing.
I want to make sure that you didn't hear that, and I did.
No, remember when it came down, when he brought up the idea that he had children, she said that she disregarded in the conversation because she was so infatuated with what was going on.
Yeah.
So this was already acknowledged. It's not like he popped up and said, I have kids and now you have to deal with them. It's like, I told you me in the beginning of this, I don't know, let's call it, what courting era that we're in. And now I'm not even putting my kids on you. You may even have brought up, and we don't know that either, that I'm not really trying to date no man with kids. Why am I going to belligerently throw that around? And if I have an idea, if that's your mindset, why would I want you around my kids?
True. My thing is, if the guy, that's what I'm saying, if the guy doesn't know any of this stuff, then it's really on her trying to control the narrative. She's trying to control it.
But if she stuck to her beliefs and she didn't date with she in her mind, she did not want to be with a man with kids because of whatever she believed that could be. This is exactly a part of what she's decided that she was going to do.
I understand what you're saying.
So if she didn't go against what she believed, we're not having this conversation. She's not worried about seeing nobody kids because they don't got no kids. But now you're telling me you don't want to date a man with kids. You end up dating a man with kids, and now you don't see the kids, and now it's a problem. You didn't want to see the kids in the first place.
True.
All right. Well, I guess it all plays into you already answered it, is how long do you think when you are dating someone that it would take for you to meet their kids, especially if they don't have any kids? If they don't have any kids.
Well, no, I have been in a situation where they didn't have kids. I don't think it's a time limit. Let me put it that way. And I know my tune has changed. My tune has changed many times. Based on just different scenarios. I just think that if it gotta feel right. It gotta feel like you're not bringing someone in and out of your kid's life. Meaning, like, if you think that love is illogical, and if you think that this person is going to be there, or you feel like y'all gonna be together for forever. I'm not gonna say forever. I'm gonna say if you think y'all gonna be together, let's just put it that way. Then yeah, cool. You can introduce the kid. I think it's just depends on how you introduce the kid to the person. Kids' minds are very fragile and young, and I think there's certain ways that you introduce your boyfriend or girlfriend to your kids, in the sense that you don't got to say, oh, this is your new mommy. This is your new daddy.
Yeah, no, I wasn't thinking that. I'm just thinking that she said almost a month. You see, when you say almost a month, it's been about 2-3 weeks.
For sure.
Okay. And so
oh, go ahead, sorry.
At this point in time, I don't know if there's a forever yet. I know I might like you. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's a forever for me if it's about 3 weeks and we've only been doing this for a month.
For sure.
And with that being said, understanding that your children in general are impressionable and they're fragile, that having a windmill of individuals coming in and out of their lives is not conducive to whatever's going on. So if I'm not ready, if I've already told you that I have children, I think you need to allow me to invite them to your space. I don't think you need to you don't need to offer that to me.
For sure.
Because I'm the parent. It's different when there's two people that have kids, but because then it's a conversation that we both have to have. But if I'm but if I'm the parent and the other person does not have children, then that's on me to decide when I'm ready to have my kids. Absolutely. And so for her to say that just because she didn't see him with the kids or he wasn't around the kids, but he made time for her, this is exactly who you asked for, which I don't understand.
For sure. I'm going to say, like, I'm taking it off of her. She's a weirdo.
But okay.
But I just think that, like, there's no right or wrong answer here, in my personal opinion. Like, it's because it's not a black and white situation. I think I'm gonna say even in that month, right? Anybody who knows me knows Ava's I don't really just drop her off at the drop of a dime. It's not who I am. If we're at the park, sure, you can come to the park. Ava doesn't need to know like exactly who you are to me or anything like that. It's not even. But that's one thing. But another thing is like it's the frequency too. It's like and where you're seeing me. You're not at my house. You're not seeing me every day. You're not seeing me every weekend. Hell, you're not even seeing me every month, or you're not seeing her every month. I think that in most. I'm gonna say most. I think in a black and white situation, people think that like you introducing the kid to your partner means X, Y, and Z. The kid automatically understands that X, Y, and Z is happening. No.
I think it depends on
it depends on how old they are.
And their lifestyle too. Like Greg, fortunately, Greg, you're around a lot of people all the time.
For sure.
You meet males and females all the time. So for Ava, it's nothing to her. But think about it, someone that they only see these two individuals outside of my parents.
For sure.
It's different when that's not what I'm familiar with. I'm already going to automatically associate
But that's also with frequency.
Okay.
Because and the reason why I say frequency, because like you said, I bring people around Ava all the time. But as soon as me and that person broke up, it was like, where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Because she was around all the time. Mm-hmm. I think it's more about frequency than it is the individual. Or the person. Granted, I still wouldn't don't bring random people around your kids. No, that's weird. But I just think people underestimate the frequency. One, the frequency, and that is also just like kids are creatures of habit. Like this is what they know. This is what they see all the time. They're going to continue to question and ask for it.
I get it. I still think 3 weeks to a month to meeting my kids, and I haven't even decided if this is what I want just yet.
No, I agree with that.
Or how you are around kids, because if I ask you the right questions as a person with children, then I would know that you probably may want kids, but you're not. I would know your frequency, like how you are around children. Mm-hmm. I think if she would have just, back to my first question, if she would have just stuck to what she believed in, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Do I believe that sometimes there are things that you have like these...
That's so difficult to do.
No, because I understand that people create a list of their perfect person, and they realize that this person may have 6 out of the 7 or 5 out of the 7, and they may have adjusted in order for that to be, their person. Yeah. But when you have hard truths like that, like someone that has kids can't take away the fact that they have kids. So if you've already established in your mind that you don't want to have kids, and granted, like that thought process can change. You can't tell me in a conversation that you had with someone that when that was brought up, that wasn't even a determining factor anymore to you. You kind of just let it go. Mm-hmm. Like y'all didn't even try, nothing like that. You didn't even see if this was going to be your person yet, and now you're upset about not seeing the kids. Well, you didn't even want to be around somebody's kids because you didn't want them to have kids.
But you someone who always talk about experiences, right?
Yes.
So let's just say like she could have had that, like that could have been big. Not even say big. That could have just been one of the things on her list. Like if I start dating someone, they can't have kids, right? Mm-hmm.
I felt like that at one point.
But maybe it wasn't because she never. It was just an experience. Like it was just a thought. Like she never experienced someone with a kid, right? So in this moment, with old boy, she's like, you know what? That could have just been a thought. Let me see. Maybe it's not as bad as I think it's going to be.
Yeah, no.
And she found out that then through this experience,
it looked like it took her about 2 months to figure that out. And my thing is that I had her beliefs at one point too. Mm-hmm. I felt that way. I was like, I don't want to be with anybody. I want to be the priority. Like I want to be the first thought in the morning. I don't want to have to worry about.
So what changed for you?
I actually ended up being in a situation where it happened to me. So I was in it already. So at this point, I've experienced it. That changed my perspective. But if I didn't have that,
that's what I'm saying.
But if I didn't have that, the situation in itself was just a little crazy with me. But I was already in a relationship for it when it happened.
No, honestly,
so it's different when. So but if that never happened to me, I wouldn't have done it at all. Because that would be my thought process.
Because the starting points for you guys are different, and I get that.
Yes, I didn't meet the guy and he had the kids. No, I was with the guy and then he happened to have the kids.
I know, but I'm saying the thing that you both did was you went against your beliefs.
Yes, and I believe that if I didn't, I would have been great. However, it did.
So you feel like you shouldn't went against your beliefs?
Yeah, I do believe that, but I'm happy that I did it because it changed my perspective. It didn't change hers.
For sure.
So if I would have stuck with my beliefs, I wouldn't have any of those. Like that wouldn't be my story. That would have been it because I would have just removed myself from the situation. But I did. Yeah. But it also changed my perspective. If it would have changed her perspective and understanding that maybe she could date a man with a child, but she just can't date this man because she doesn't believe it, that's a different story. But you're reconfirming what you already told us that you wasn't gonna do, and now you're mad that you did it and it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Then what did you learn from the experience?
That's fair.
That's what I have. That's it.
Cool. Yeah. All right, people. Thank you. If you have made it to the end of the episode or the conversation, this is New Dialogue. Spend time talking about things that we found interesting this week. Do you have anything?
Yeah, but the show name is not coming to me. And I didn't even think, like, and as I'm talking to you guys, I'm hoping the show name comes to me, but, like, I didn't even know I was going to get into it like this. It really caught me off guard because of who's actually a part of it. So I was just like, I don't think I was going to be into it, but the storyline kind of got me locked in. Ava, the model's in it. Blue's in it. There's a Blue in there.
No, is this a show called Loop?
No.
Oh.
No, not Ava. Eva.
Oh.
Eva, excuse me. I think it's All Queens Men.
What platform?
BT.
Never mind.
Yeah, no.
Can't help you at all.
No, like Greg, like I had to pay because I wasn't watching it either. But I went to one of my friends' house. Shout out to you, Janine. And we were just sitting there, we was eating pizza, and it was on because like that was one of her shows, and I was actually like intrigued, and just like when I was watching Suits with you, and I tried to watch it, and it was on Prime, but I had to pay like a 7-day trial to get BET, and it's free. I ran through them episodes, and I was so locked in. First season, the second and third season, I'm thinking about watching it now, Greg. Like that's how like locked in I am onto it. And I don't know what it is, but I love her character. They call her Madam. It gives her like I see a little bit of me in there. You see, probably that was the case. And I'm really enjoying the story. I think his name is. He was the one that was saying that somebody had touched him, but he didn't tell him who it was. And everybody thought. I think his name is Christian Keys. I want to say his name's. I wish I had my phone. I think his name is Christian Keys. He's the writer, but like he used to be on Tyler Perry shows too, and I think Tyler Perry's like a executive producer or something like that. He's a writer of the show, and it's a pretty good. The writing is not bad. I like the acting. Some acting, the people are dressing like they, usually we get something with the wigs or the outfits. I'm enjoying it. I'm locked in. So yeah. What about you, Greg?
My New Dialogue is probably I've just been arguing. It's been a good argument week between WrestleMania and J. Cole and Drake and Kendrick. it's been good fighting with people online just to stand my ground on things. But
does that play into your competition?
Yeah, it's pissing me. That's the kind of stuff that pisses me off when people.
How do you win that though? It's an argument, subjective.
I don't think it's subjective though.
Understood. Please continue. I'm sorry.
No problem. Yeah, it's just been it's been fun. Twitter's been fun, or X, whatever you want to call it. It's been fun. You know what's funny? I thought about this. So everybody, I don't know how often you on X, but people always talk about bring back spaces. Y'all know spaces still exist if you pay for it. You just create a community, invite people and only invite people that you want to it. But you only create communities if you got the paid subscription for X.
Oh, I was like, because I see spaces on my Twitter all the time.
Not spaces, the circles. Like, you know how you got like...
Oh, the private circles. Yeah,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Okay. Like close friends. Like something like that. Okay, I know what you're talking
about.
I was
like, I would never pay for it, but I don't care that much anymore. I not just say what I want. But I just see, that's just for anybody out there who still wants the exclusive shit back. Pay for it. You'll get it. You can change your app icon and all that stuff. But Elon wants some bread, so tread lightly. That's all I got.
Nice. Thank you for making it this far in this episode. Greg enjoyed you.
I did not.
Okay. Greg and I enjoyed you listening to us, having these conversations, and hopefully we can see you on our Twitter, and you guys can give comments on your thoughts on this podcast. Leave us reviews too. You can do that on any platform that you can find our podcast as well. But Greg, you want to let them know how they can find you and how they can find us?
Yeah, you can find me on X and Instagram at GregNelson26. You can follow the pod on X, Instagram, and TikTok at JustAConvo_pod. And listen to the pod on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, but not Google Podcasts because they ended that shit.
That sounds about right. And my amazing individuals, you can find me on Twitter X. It's Twitter. It's X, formerly known as Twitter. GCarly7, and that's GQARLY and the number 7. And if you forgot today, if someone didn't remind you today, if you just needed to hear us today, Greg and I want you to go be great. And orgasm. Gigi.